because I know he agitates y'all. You want to put your eyes on him. Definitely want to do that. Also, Glenn, it is November the 25th, and that means yesterday was Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, bro.
Hey, man, happy Thanksgiving to you, bro.
Man, listen.
Love you, man.
It was a festive feast, man. It was just a whole bunch.
Festive feast.
Yes, on yesterday.
What'd you have? Everything. We had a fried turkey. I made some ribs. I baked some ribs yesterday. Oh my God, they fall off the bone. I meant to talk about that this morning. It's my presentation with my ribs. Big baked ribs look like baked ribs, but you can get some baked ribs that taste really good. And that's how we used to do it, like at Chili's and stuff like that. I was a line cook at Chili's. They steam the ribs. We put them in this huge kettle and cook them with wood chips, and we steam them. When you guys order them, that's when we put them on the grill to brown them, to char them. We call it giving them char, putting a char on it. And so I didn't put any char on my ribs just as they, so it was kind of unappealing.
Right.
You know how baked or boiled meat looks?
Yeah.
It's kind of unappealing, but it was good.
Unappealingly good.
Unappealingly good. Like, thank you, man.
You're welcome, man.
I like that.
Yeah.
You helped me out.
I know, man. I tried. You helped me a lot, too. Also, it is Friday, November the 25th. That means it's National Native American Heritage Day.
Yes.
So,
yes.
That's really, yesterday, it's really, the Native Americans celebrate that as a day of mourning. Thanksgiving.
Mika King, hey Mika, you remember? Mika King? We play her music. We love Mika. You're not on social networks as much as I am, but Mika made a post and she said yesterday is sordid. She's meaning that it's dirty.
Right.
The memory. So I forgot all about it.
Right.
But it can be a sensitive day.
Right. And
so today is what?
It's National Native American Heritage Day.
Good.
So, but also, man, it's a day of mourning. I mean, it's just like for the Native American, because, you know. What
do you say for people who say, well, that's history?
It is. I mean, that's
part of our history.
Part of the history, and again, we serve it as American. We serve it as a day of thanks. You know, we usually thank God for our family, friends, loved ones, blah blah blah. But when it comes to the Native American, it's a day of mourning. That's just like Memorial Day. Memorial Day is the time set aside for veterans to mourn the loss of the veterans throughout all the wars.
Right.
But people celebrate it, and hey, let's have a Memorial Day, party event.
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
Yeah.
So it's more than just Thanksgiving Day. That's kind of 50-50, I guess, or.
Well, I mean, yeah, it depends on your perspective. So I get that, and again, if you just in general, we're just giving thanks, but where it originated from is what people take contention with. They like, okay, I don't know about that. So you know what I would like, and I'm going to study because I studied Latin American history. Well, I was saying it's really, really interesting. I want to do Native American. I wonder, to see if they know where they come from. And this is the thing with European history. Well, no, I'm talking about. I know they do, but just the written history.
Oh, okay.
Just like with indigenous people from all other continents,
exactly.
Africa.
So why don't you
Australia,
just go to our area?
I know
who's from Orlando, area or Florida area, because it was a black Seminole Indians.
Oh, they're very darker than you and me.
Yeah. No, that was the name of the tribe.
I know.
Yeah. Darker, like you said. So it's some history, and again, and it falls in, and I'm like, man, I know y'all like this is sports. What are they talking about? Because
there's a lot going on.
Because November the 25th, Friday today, is also National Day of Listening.
Really?
It is.
Today is.
It's the National Day of Listening.
Okay. So
they're listening to us. That's why. We can say that and everything, man.
I like it, man.
Yeah, y'all got to listen to somebody. They stop talking.
In a time when people are talking about indoctrination and all that kind of, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Just listen.
Yeah.
So it's also Black Friday.
It is Black Friday.
And also.
Black Friday has lost its luster.
Right, because
Black Friday has
Amazon
because of online shopping.
And also it's also National Buy Nothing Day.
Today's National Buy Nothing Day?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they trying to go.
They did a whole thing off of Thanksgiving, Black Friday. I don't know if there's a Saturday and Sunday, but then on Monday it's Cyber Monday, and then on Tuesday it's Giving Tuesday.
Right. So and it's also National. You're gonna like this.
What?
Man, National Parfait Day.
Oh, a good parfait.
It's
got to be a good parfait.
Is it a bad? I've never had a bad parfait.
No, you got to have a good parfait.
Never had a bad parfait.
Got to have a good parfait.
So anyway, man, on yesterday, like we said, it was Thanksgiving. But Glenn, something happened about 50 years ago. Thanksgiving did occur 50 years ago.
It did.
Something amazing happened 50 years ago, and we just love to talk about it and put it in your memory banks, just in case you slip out and you don't know when we talk about these Dolphins in the NFL, man. But 50 years ago,
50 years.
What happened?
17-0.
What'd you say?
17-0.
What'd you say?
Undefeated season.
Word the trick daddy.
Nobody has ever done it since, Jarrell. Nobody.
You had tried. With that being said, man, I know we got a short version on this morning. So we got the Miami Dolphins. We're gonna go ahead and start out. They're playing this weekend, Glenn. Coming off a bye against Houston, they'll be playing in Texas.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they'll be playing in Miami against the Houston Texans on this Sunday.
We need a game like this.
Right, they're coming off a bye.
We need a game like this coming off of a bye.
Yeah, you don't want a tough game coming off a bye because you rest. And then, bro, Thanksgiving, all the family here.
Yeah,
you fried turkey it. You know,
because it's still, for all intents and purposes, it's still Thanksgiving.
It's still
this is Thanksgiving weekend,
right?
Yeah,
and people just probably leaving, and you done got kind of out of your routine because they probably got. Have some days off. And
for them, then the family comes that, hey, we want to come to Hard Rock Stadium and watch you play.
Right. So now you got to get more tickets than you usually get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole bunch of stuff.
Dude, Hard Rock is a whole vibe.
Right.
I love Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah. So we got the Dolphins versus the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans, there's no Saquon.
No Saquon.
But
Matter of fact, they're switching their quarterback.
Yeah.
They're what's that kid's name? Davis Mills.
Yeah,
is out.
Right, but this is the thing. This could be a trap game too, Glenn.
It could be a trap game. It could be, but I have confidence in what's his Mike
McDaniels.
Mike McDaniels that he will have these young kids up and ready to go and blast Houston back with the Astros. Y'all can go hang out with the Astros.
With the cheaters.
Yeah,
with the cheaters. But on yesterday, man, we was both wrong about Thanksgiving Day game.
We really were. So is this our crow eating session?
We got to eat crow too on Thanksgiving. We usually say the Detroit Lions game is the time where y'all can go ahead and go and eat.
We do.
You just go on and eat. Don't worry about it. Have it in the background.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
But if you did that, if you listen,
that's mostly you and Bishop, though, man.
That was you too.
No, this
come on, no, that was you. Don't do that, Glenn. Don't flip her on me. But on yesterday, Buffalo 28 and the Detroit Lions 25.
Wow.
Detroit has a great offense. Wow. It's their defense that they can't get it together.
This was yesterday. Woo! Fireworks all day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's what that was? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I didn't know. I'm like, we're getting shot at.
No. So, what did you see yesterday in this Detroit game? Did you watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
I did not. But
you're not American.
Bro, I was frying the turkey.
I thought you
frying the turkey and going to church.
I know you fought at Desert Storm.
Frying the turkey.
You gotta watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
I'm watching Reverend Willie C. Barnes.
I love Reverend Barnes. I love it.
Watching them preach Thursday morning.
Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is on.
Absolutely not.
You gotta watch it.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not in my house. But you had Josh Allen, man. This dude, he was 24 of 42, 253 yards, Glenn, and 2 touchdowns and 1 INT. Jared Goff, 23 of 37, 240 yards and 2 touchdowns. Listen, Josh Allen.
Say it. Say it.
Say it. He's declining.
No, what do you?
Yeah. Bro,
Josh Allen is one of the best young quarterbacks I know.
He is
I mean, Glenn told me a long time ago.
He's definitely a top flight NFL quarterback, but he will lose a game for you too because of, I guess, what we would call his competitiveness.
He won the game yesterday.
I get that. But should be honest.
I don't know. I don't know if that interception was his fault.
It was his.
No.
Okay.
No.
It was his fault. Where
Diggs,
is it?
The ball hit Diggs in the hand. My coach told me if it hits you in your hands, there's no excuse.
You know that.
You got to catch up.
You know that don't work. That don't go for
If it hits you in your hands, the ball is yours.
Nah, bro. That don't work like that all the time.
The ball careened off of Stephon Diggs and a defensive player. Jarrell is right. The guy there was great defense there. And it was a pick. He got picked. And he shouldn't. He tried to force the ball.
Right.
Is what it was. That's
right.
what Jarrell was
talking about. And then this
about.
is the thing, too, is Josh Allen was actually the leading rusher for the Bills with 10 rushes and 78 yards.
How long can he last?
But we don't have this conversation about he the greatest when it comes to Lamar, and Lamar was been doing the same thing, but we say he can't win.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Am I right?
You're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I really see a chink in Buffalo's armor. Not saying they're not going to make the
playoffs.
Why,
quarterback?
The team in itself, their philosophy is like they like heavy Josh Allen.
I don't think they're heavy. I don't think no. I don't think that's on purpose. I think he does that out of what he thinks to be his necessity. He takes the game over, and it may not be that he needs to, but he does. I see what you're saying.
That's the problem.
But he does. And good thing for him, they came out right.
What they call? What's the
hero and GOAT?
Right. But he's what they say when you what's the word? And I know the word, but when you have somebody that's always over you and micromanage.
Oh,
it's like he's a
micromanager at quarterback.
It's like, this pass is not gonna you ain't gonna be able to do this.
So
I'm gonna have to do this. He just micromanage everything in every aspect.
You can kind of see that on him. Yeah. You can see it in his demeanor.
And a lot of times
and his sideline presence.
Right. And a lot of times you'll see him as a leading rusher and a leading passer. Like,
runs the foot. He ran the football at Wyoming.
Okay, but
he ran the football. You know that.
When
he was Lamar, a runner in college.
When we say Lamar, what would you call him? An athlete.
He was an athlete,
not a quarterback. So you call him?
No, Josh is an athlete. He's a great quarterback.
You never.
I did. No, what are you talking?
You never call him an athlete. You always referred to him as a quarterback, and you just did the right thing. Don't worry about it.
No.
Yeah.
I like Lamar.
I'm not saying you didn't, but you would call him, and you would call.
I called Geno Smith.
You would call them athletes.
Great athletes.
But when it came to Josh, you just
why do you have to think that is a slight for the African American quarterback when I call them an athlete?
But why wouldn't you?
Why do you think that way?
Because they're quarterbacks.
You need to stop thinking that way.
No, they are quarterbacks that just so happen to be African Americans.
That's
it. But you would never call them quarterbacks. You would say athlete. But when you see Josh Allen,
thinking that way. You gotta stop thinking that way.
And the young man that plays for New Orleans,
gotta stop thinking that way.
The young white guy that plays for New Orleans, that comes in,
Taysom Hill.
You don't call him
Taysom Hill's an athlete all day long.
You call him
no. Taysom Hill.
He's a good athlete.
He's an athlete.
He's a good baller.
Right.
He is. But anyway, you got to get off of just
that's
disrespecting the athletes. That
you can't be like some of these people feeling like you're slighted.
You do. You do. But Buffalo wins. They're 28-25. They're now 8-3, leading the division.
Incredible.
And Detroit, man, I'm telling you, I like Detroit. Do not
How
go.
How can you not like Detroit?
Do not go in Detroit.
Listen, Buffalo won 2 games in what, 10 days, 12 days at Ford Field.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They played last.
And they should have lost. They should have lost that game yesterday.
Yeah.
This was a game when
Detroit went for a tie.
Jared Goff can make some really good passes when he's on a hot streak, and yesterday he was. And they surprisingly got a good running game.
Yeah, but this is the thing though, Glenn. I just felt like Detroit went for the tie instead of the score. They wasn't aggressive at the end of the game to score.
They went up 22-19 at one time.
Right, that was the extra point. They went for 2. But I'm saying at the end of the game,
that's not enough aggression for you?
No, at the end of the game, they got it in field goal range to be able to tie the game.
Right.
They should have went. I just felt like they didn't really try to
do.
They tried to play for overtime.
Josh Allen,
they gave him 23 seconds, Glenn.
23 seconds.
And then they played
4 plays.
That preventive defense.
4 plays.
Stupid.
4 plays. Josh Allen takes him down the field, 48 yards, Jarrell, for a field goal. You had nothing to say about that?
He didn't kick the field goal.
Uh-huh.
What did he do?
Move them into position.
He didn't win the game. But you said he won the game. He did not win the game.
Who gets the MVP?
The kicker.
Who gets the most?
The kicker.
All right, let's go to the next game. Let's go to the next game.
That's your
Let's
boy.
go to the next game, which was a great game.
Was it?
And for those of you all who don't know, every Thanksgiving, there are 2 teams that play in the NFL, and it's Detroit and it's Dallas. It's been that way for about 20 years now, maybe longer.
Probably longer.
And because we dread watching Detroit play, and then usually Dallas plays a lackluster game. But yesterday, we got 3 winners. And this one was at Jerry's World, and the New York Giants came to play football.
They had the Jonas Brothers.
At halftime.
That's the first time I ever seen the Jonas Brothers.
At Arlington Stadium.
No, ever. I've never heard one of their songs, and I've never seen them perform.
Oh, well, you need to get out more. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Tell nobody.
I just told everybody.
Oh, okay, no. You need to get out. Jonas, the sucker for you was
I'm like, I
bad. Are you?
Bro, I was like, they got to be a big group because they playing at halftime. You know what I'm saying?
Don't you tell nobody.
I had never heard of them. I never heard of them.
Yeah, Jonas Brothers that's big. Yeah. They had Jonas Brothers at halftime on a Turkey Day.
Yeah.
They got it right.
It's
all about entertaining.
I guess.
Entertaining. Yeah, you gotta give me redeemable moments in front of my screen so that I don't have to walk away or turn away from you.
Right.
And so they trotted out the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
At halftime. But better than that, this was a good football game.
It was decent. The Dallas Cowboys win 28-20 over
Dak
New
Prescott?
York football.
You like Dak Prescott? Or you like
athlete?
Do you?
Or the quarterback? First off, I don't like nothing in Big D. I don't like nothing on the Cowboys.
Those old school throwback uniforms, those right there, throw those away.
But they
you like those with the marshmallow white star?
I don't. No, I hate all of them.
Those are not good. The other ones are good.
I hate all of them. But Prescott, he was 21 of 30, Glenn, 261 yards, 3 touchdowns, and guess what?
How many?
2.
Yeah.
INT.
That were his fault.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. He makes some really good he made some spectacular throws yesterday. And then he'll make these.
But then this is like they had a formula that
no, they're doing it.
Which was run heavy.
Zeke, Pollard, Dak. Zeke,
but you don't think
Pollard,
30
Dak.
You don't think 30 is a lot of pass attempts?
No, not the way that Ezekiel and Pollard are running. And the way that line is blocking, they look like the Cowboys of old.
Yeah, Elliott was the leading rusher, 16 carries and 92 yards.
Yeah,
but it sure looked like Pollard had more than that.
Because he's a little
fast.
quicker. Yeah, he's quicker. Zeke was hitting holes yesterday like you wouldn't believe. They were opening some holes, and the Giants have a bend but break defense.
Yeah.
And so, but it was a good game all the way to the end. Dak Prescott pulls it out. Gallup making some good plays from the end position.
CeeDee
Lamb making some great plays. So yeah, that was another good game. Dallas prevails 28-20 over the G-Man.
Yeah, Daniel Jones. He
looks like Eli sometimes.
He does.
Like he doesn't have a clue.
Yeah, you're right.
He looks like just vanilla.
But he looks like Eli right there.
He does look like Eli in the pocket.
Yeah, he was 21 of 35, Glenn. 228 yards, 1 touchdown. Our boy Saquon Barkley, no Saquon
Yesterday.
He was 11 carries. Yeah, 11 carries and 39 yards, man.
Listen, when you go to the Big D, you got to see number 11.
Yeah, I mean,
you got to see them. Why don't you give them the credit?
No, the defense is straight, but I'm just saying it's like when you have Saquon, how you only get 11 touches, bro? You know what I'm saying?
I do. And just the other week, you were asking me how he got 36 and 38. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And I told you got to run. Those are the types of backs you got to run.
You got to run. They
love
bro.
to run.
It's like having Travis Henry and you only give him the
10
ball
times.
10 times. Everybody need to be fired.
Out. Get out.
What is y'all talking about?
Get out. Do you see this man 6'4",
right.
250?
And this offensive line is working. What is you talking? Anyway. And I don't get it. But anyway, we had the late game was New England versus Minnesota. Minnesota pulls that one out 33-26. It was a controversial play. They said the young tight end didn't get in. They reviewed it. He bobbled a little bit. And
Did he?
Yeah, he did. He did. But this is the thing.
Ball moved just a little bit.
But that wasn't
That was enough.
Right, to get reversed. And it's the right call. You want to do the right call.
But a lot is on the line.
A lot on the line. But that wasn't the game killer. The game killer that they spotted